Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now loose football. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Cutler. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. Time running out here on the play clock. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Gray. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll send Marshall in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw his Carr. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Marquette King now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Cutler into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now a handoff looking right. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again here with Gray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
What part of it went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the fumble recovery, it's Cutler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Cutler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now a handoff as they run left side. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing now is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hughes. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
In motion left here, Marshall. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy. who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Cutler. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Play action. Cutler. He'll air this one toward Coleman. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They find some open field here. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So a couple of field goals. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
This time, Cutler will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down, here's the run with Anderson. And some room to work. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll put it in the hands of their receiver, Sanders. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, Cutler. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Cutler. A dump off to Anderson. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Here we go now.
Cutler will throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing his Carr on third down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion left goes a tight end.
Detroit.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Cutler. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Butt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here comes Marshall in motion right. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make it a sack. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. Back now in the East Bay. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go play action with Cutler. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cutler. He finds Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Corey Coleman, 77 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. Force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll run it now with Gray. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they try the right side here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Working from the gun, it's Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go.
Now Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hughes. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Whoa, it still won't go down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watching that, Marty.
They come out here in the eye. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. Now a run with Anderson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Cutler kneels on it, and that should just about do it. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. From the left hash, a chip shot here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it.
Cool.